This week we're making tandoori chicken and I'm going to show you how to make it just like the restaurants. So we've all been in the restaurant when somebody orders chicken tikka or tandoori chicken and it comes through the restaurant smoking and sizzling, and that's the point you realise you've ordered the wrong starter. Don't make that mistake again, because you can make it at home for your friends and family. It can be a barbecue surprise. And wait to the end, as I'm going to show you how to serve it like a pro. So here we've got some smoked paprika, some turmeric powder, some cumin powder, coriander powder and a little bit of lemon juice. We've got some Kashmiri chili powder, black pepper, green cardamom powder, Kasuri methi, some dried mint. We've got salt, some red colouring, which is essential if you want that Indian restaurant look. And here we've got some tandoori masala and sugar. Not forgetting the ginger and garlic paste. At the end, we'll be brushing the tandoori chicken with a little bit of butter ghee to finish. And we will also be using some natural yogurt. Now, there are a few tips and tricks I want to share with you, and that's starting with the chicken. So I've got a kilo of chicken legs here, like you'll get in the restaurants, and they are really cheap just now, £2.25 for an entire kilo. Before we start, I want to make sure that it's skinless, and what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the chicken is prepared, ready for marination. And to do that, we're just going to take a sharp knife and we're literally just going to score the chicken. If you want to, you can just go along. This makes sure that all of that lovely marinade gets inside the chicken. Ideally, you would marinate this for around 24 hours, but for the sake of this video, we're just going to marinate it for a little while and then we're going to get it cooking. And for you hotheads out there, I'm going to show you a nice little trick at the end of the video to spice up your tandoori chicken without ruining it for your wife, kids or anybody else that don't like chili. Look at the chicken. It's all nicely scored and ready for marinade. Prepare the marinade. I'm going to go in with the ginger and garlic paste. Going to add the yogurt. We've got around 150-200 ml here. I would say with the measurements, again, like last week's rice, if you watch that video, don't get too stressed if it's a little over or a little under. And into that, we're going to go with all the spices. Cumin, black pepper, smoked paprika, tandoori masala, kasuri methi, the dried mint, the lemon juice, the sugar and the salt. Now, this is where I know a lot of you don't like colouring, but if you want that tandoori effect that you get in the restaurants, you're going to have to use it. So just take a whisk, and we're going to make it initially a thick paste. It's not going to stay like this, and this is one of the secrets. Now, you don't want a thick paste on the tandoori chicken because it's going to be like a clay. So what we do is we add some milk. I've noticed some people selling spice packets online, and when they do their demonstrations, they're producing like a clay. And that's going to end up on the chicken, and it's not going to be nice when you bite into it. So now that's mixed, we only want enough just to coat the chicken. It doesn't have to be swimming in the stuff, and I'm going to show you what I mean. Now I'm going hands in, no gloves, can't be arsed with that. So look, place the chicken in. And we're just going to make sure it's coated. That's all we do. And we add more. It's coated. Just want that flavour to get in there. Last piece. So you see how a little goes a long way where this is concerned. Now I'm going to let that marinate for a minimum of 2 hours, but I'll be back and show you the cooking process. Ideally leave this in the fridge for 24 hours. It will taste amazing. So this has been marinating for quite some time now. While you're waiting, you can crack open a beer. This is another German Bavarian beer, absolutely gorgeous. Germans know their stuff where beer's concerned. I've preheated the air fryer. You can also do this in the oven or on the barbecue, but I'm going to do it in the air fryer for convenience. You want to place the chicken face down and make sure you drip off any excess. And there we go. So I'm going to cook that for around 18 minutes And then we're going to turn it onto the front, and that's where the magic happens, because we're going to make the top nice and charred, just like you get into the restaurants. And notice there's not a lot of marinade left. You don't need a lot, it doesn't need to be swimming in it. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy my beer along with you. I'm going to come back in 18 minutes and we're going to finish this off. I want to take this chance just to thank you all. Thank you for following me all through the summer. And to be honest, it feels like I'm hanging out with friends. I would really appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe to the channel, because those bugs at YouTube are really rinsing us YouTubers. It's not on, is it? So please like and subscribe to the video, and that will tell those bugs at YouTube up yours. I like this content. The halfway stage, and let's check on our tandoori chicken. That is absolutely looking beautiful, and I can tell you that the sound is amazing. So just turn it all over, and then it goes for another 18 minutes or thereabouts. So wait until it's cooked, and I'm going to show you a little trick on how the restaurants serve this at your table. See you in around 18. All right, we've got a few minutes left, and while we're waiting for that, we're just going to prepare a little bit of coriander to garnish it with. And I'm also going to make a tiny little bit of a spicy drizzle to brush on top of the tandoori chicken. Let's add some butter ghee into a little bowl there. And this is going to go on the spicy legs that I want to spice up. And all I'm going to do is to take a tiny amount of the Vicky's Owl's King Naga. There'll be a link in the description below if you want to buy. And we're just going to make like a chili oil. Now a little goes a long way with this Naga paste. It's extremely spicy, and that will do nicely there. So let's put that to the side. Now this one, I sabotaged it during cooking, so I wanted to check that it was fully cooked. But the rest of it looks absolutely gorgeous. That's really nice. And for two of those legs, I want to make sure it's spicy, so I'm going to choose this leg. There we go. Right, I'm going to leave that leg plain and this leg spiced. Now, I'm going to serve it as they do in the Indian restaurants, and for that you're going to need a cast iron skillet. So this has been on the gas for about 4 minutes. Just make sure it just gets really hot. They'll always tell you in the restaurants, be extremely careful. So a tiny bit of vegetable oil goes into the skillet. Onto that we've got some chopped onion. And we're going to place our chicken pieces on top. Take a lemon, squeeze that on top, and then last but not least, some coriander. And there we go, tandoori chicken. I think it's time for the taste test. I'm all ready with knife and fork prepared. That's really, really good. That's tasty. Go in another one, another bit here. Yeah, it's really nice. It basically tastes like chicken tikka, but on a nice leg of chicken. You can have a nice go at this chili one. Now I feel like I'm in a restaurant. Bloody hot though. Question: what is your go-to starter every time you go to an Indian restaurant? Or do you change it up? Maybe sometimes you don't order the same thing every time you go. Me, I'm pretty much a tandoori mixed platter guy. Leave me a comment in the comment section below if you're like me, or whether you like a prawn puri, an onion bhaji, or a samosa, or maybe tandoori chicken. Anyway, it's been an absolute pleasure cooking for you this week. I've loved every second of it. I hope you have too. Please follow me in the next video. Don't know what it'll be, but you'll only know if you like and subscribe. I'm Al, and I'm out of here.